Let's begin with a boot up in 3, 2, 1. Now we're coming off the heels of a 3 comparison where we did the iPhone XR, the iPhone 11, and the iPhone 12, where the iPhone 11 in 14.5.1 wasn't doing too great in my prior speed test. But in this video, we're gonna see how the 11 Pro Max stacks up on 14.5.1 versus the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Now keep in mind, the 12 Pro Max does have an Apple A14 Bionic chipset, over here an Apple A13 Bionic chipset, and this one has 6 GB of RAM. This one over here does have 4 GB of RAM. So you've seen the iPhone 12 Pro Max did boot up quite a bit faster than the iPhone 11 Pro Max, about 5 seconds or so. All right, so we're confirming the software, and you can see they are on the 14.5.1 here, iPhone 12 Pro Max right there, and then iPhone 11 Pro Max right there. So definitely on the same software. Let's go ahead and close everything out, and let's get into the application test to see how these two stack up next to each other. So we'll begin with Instagram, and you can see iPhone 12 Pro Max a little bit faster. We'll go over here, not by much though, pretty similar so far. Now let's come out of there. We'll go into Twitter, and you can see Twitter right there going to the left. We'll go over here to profile, and in profile about the same. So this is what I expected in the prior test, was about the same performance here on 14.5.1. The iPhone 12 Pro Max showing a slight lead when it comes to the speed so far. We'll go into Best Buy, and that's kind of what you would expect on the newer phone, just slightly faster every year, but not by a dramatic margin or nothing like that. We're gonna go into Starbucks, and you can see I was pretty close. I would call it at about a draw, maybe the 12 Pro Max a little bit. We'll go into Groupon here, and you can see that's going to the left over here. We'll go to categories, and pretty similar. We'll go to hotels and travel, and you can see pretty similar on both. Coming out of there, ESPN, and the gestures are identical. We'll hit cancel, don't allow. So this one was already loading up stuff. This had a few more pop-ups, but it was already loading up the video a little bit faster. We'll go to scores here. iPhone 11 Pro Max, so far pretty similar. We'll go into PUBG Mobile, and we'll see how they do here in the PUBG Mobile round. This is where the iPhone 11 wasn't doing so great. I've been retesting it. I haven't redone it yet because I haven't been able to get better Geekbench scores, but I've been redoing the test multiple times on my iPhone 11, and I'm still not getting great scores. So once I start getting better scores, maybe I'll redo that test. And you see that the iPhone 12 Pro Max definitely ahead of the iPhone 11 Pro Max over here, and you can see this one's now loading up here. Not sure if it's loading a different update over here for the 12 Pro Max. Some people, I actually seen in the search results, some people were saying that the iPhone 11's lagging on PUBG. So let me know how you guys are doing when it comes to gaming performance on 14.5.1 right now. Yeah, this one was loading a bunch of stuff that the iPhone 12 Pro Max was not loading, like all of this stuff right here before we get to the lobby screen. And we'll head up out of there. We'll hit OK. 75 million pop-ups before we can get into PUBG. Let's hit start match and see how fast they can match up. And now looks like we're matching up a little bit faster here for, which one is it going to be? Maybe the 12 Pro Max coming back here, maybe the 11 Pro Max. We'll have to see. And you can see that the iPhone 11 Pro Max did get into the match a little bit faster. That's really dependent on how fast they actually can match up on the network. We'll go into Mortal Kombat, and we'll see which one is faster here to get into the Mortal Kombat game. And it looks like the 12 Pro Max in the lead, not by a substantial margin, but definitely by something here. And you can see the iPhone 12 Pro Max definitely showing its graphics prowess, aka its beast, aka its baby M1 A14. I think we're gonna see an M1 in the next iPhones coming soon. Probably not this year, but down the line we might see an M1 in an iPhone. So yeah, a little bit faster there. We'll go into Temple Run, and you can see Temple Run does load first here for the iPhone 12 Pro Max, just by a hair. All right, so let's go ahead and hit play, and they both play at about the same time. Baby games, baby task for both of these. Let's go into Crossy Road, and you can see Crossy Road, which one's gonna go first. Looks like the 12 Pro Max. So this is kind of what I expected, just a little bit faster, not life-changing stuff, but a little bit faster. Let's go into Premiere Rush, and you can see Premiere Rush going to the iPhone 12 Pro Max by a couple of seconds there. This one's taking a little while here. For the 11 Pro Max, we'll go into Lumafusion, and you can see Lumafusion gonna open first there on the left. Apple A14, then Apple A13, but not substantially. Again, a couple of seconds. We'll go into iMovie, and you can see pretty similar. We'll go into Geekbench, pretty similar, and 3D Mark Wildlife, and you can see they both loaded that up very similar. So I would say just a hair quicker on a few applications here and there for the iPhone 12 Pro Max on 14.5.1 in the single core speed. All right, so let's go back through them, see if we can get any reloads on either one of them. You can see so far good. We do have 2 more gigs of RAM there on the left, but this is not a million applications, so it shouldn't reload on much of anything for both of them. Doing very good here. iPhone 11 Pro Max, 12 Pro Max, a little bit quicker to re-pop those things open here, and looking pretty similar. We're going to ESPN, they both had that where it was. Groupon a reload there for the 12 Pro Max. That's a little annoying. We'll go into Starbucks, no reloads there. We'll cancel again. We'll go into Best Buy, and pretty similar on both. eBay, a reload there for the 12 Pro Max. So yeah, 6 gigabytes of RAM definitely does help the 12 Pro Max. Let's go into Twitter, and you can see Twitter pretty similar. We'll go into Instagram and get a reload there for the 11 Pro Max. So yeah, that extra RAM for the 12 Pro Max definitely gives it a lead over the 11 Pro Max, not by a lot, but as you get more applications, it will hold more because it just has more RAM, so it will always do a little bit better here. All right, so here are our scores. We did get a 3780 on the multi-core, a 1591 on the single core. Now I'm noticing on the iPhone 12 Pro Max, or 11 Pro Max, excuse me, we have a little bit of a lower single core at 987, but a pretty high multi-core at 3357. Now when I was doing the speed test, this phone did get a little bit warmer than I'm used to, but overall I'm pretty happy with the Geekbench scores that I was able to achieve on the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Now if we go over here to 3D Mark, I'm gonna go ahead and run a wildlife and see what kind of scores we can get on both of these phones. I'll be back when they are done. All right guys, so our final scores are in, and you can see we did average 48.1 FPS with an overall score of 8039 for 12 Pro Max. Over here we did get 45.2 FPS with an average, overall score of 7550. Now it says that my iPhone 12 Pro Max is better than 62% of others, this one better than 73%, and this one is 96% better than all other devices, and this one is 98% better. So both of these are performing really good for iOS 14.5.1 on these two. How is it going for you for 12 Pro Max and 11 Pro Max? Share your experience down below with the community. Let us know if you're having issues with performance or anything like that. And I will be doing some reruns on the iPhone 11 when 14.5.2 comes, or 14.6, whatever is the next update. I will be doing a rerun of the 10R versus the 11 versus the 12. Maybe we'll do the 11 Pro versus the 12 Pro versus the 10S or something like that as well. Let me know if you want to see that down below. So thumbs up if you found this video helpful, entertaining, informing. Subscribe if you haven't already. Nick here. Be sure to be well, and peace.